forget to change your names just to your first names, not your last names.
Thank you, Mesa. Good job. So if anybody needs to change that, that would be awesome. I can leave mine, but thanks, Mesa, for that reminder. Okay, so let's start with a quick zone check. So how are you guys doing today? You guys in the green zone or the blue zone or the yellow zone? All right, I'm seeing a lot of greens, which is good. Good. How about Alyssa? I can't really see your thumb. I can only see like a teeny tiny up. There we go. Thank you. And then Angel, you can write yours in chat if you'd like. I like your new cat pic there. They're cute. So anybody want to share why they're feeling that way or share a rose, thorn, or bud? Andy, was that you?
Sure. I'm feeling completely fine today, and I got a good night's rest yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling relaxed and comfortable, and I can't wait for class.
Awesome. Good. Did you have to battle your brother for the shower again, or did that go better today than yesterday?
It went better.
Good. Awesome. Okay. Dylan, then Tommy, Leah, Mesa, Alyssa, Haley. Woo. All right. Go ahead.
I'm in the blue and green zone. I'm blue because I'm a little tired, but I'm green because after Wednesdays, the week always goes by really fast. But do you mind if I go turn on my hotspot? Because, like, my laptop's being super glitchy.
Sure. Go ahead and do that. And you can come on back. Thank you. Okay. Tommy, were you next?
Yes. And, yesterday I sprained my thumb on my four-wheeler because I was doing a wheelie in the woods because probably shouldn't. I wasn't doing. And then my tire clipped a tree, and then I shot my steering, and then it sprained my thumb. Not too bad, but it is swollen and it hurts to move.
Oh man, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you didn't get hurt worse though.
I'd rather have sprained my pinky because then I can't play video games or type very well.
Oh no, it's your gaming finger. Oh man.
Yeah.
Is your camera still broken, Tommy? Are you still having issues with that? Oh, there he is. Okay, thanks. And Tommy, did I hear you're coming back to school tomorrow?
Yes.
Awesome. Good. So guys, it'll be your last day with Tommy in your remote class. So
but, I'm not complaining.
Hey, whose rap is Tommy in?
Miss Conrad.
Mrs. Conrad.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Were you next, Leah? I can't remember who was next in the lineup.
I really didn't want to get out of bed this morning. That's why I'm in the green-blue, because my bed was so warm. I just didn't want to get out of bed.
There's definitely mornings like that. I agree. Sometimes you just got to work hard to find the motivation. Okay. Anybody who was next after that? Go ahead, Mesa.
I'm kind of in the green and the blue zone because my dad woke me up 15 minutes early this morning. I needed that 15 minutes of extra sleep. And yesterday I went to the park with Dylan and Dylan and Adam, and it was really fun. We were there for a couple hours at the skate park watching a bunch of other kids scooter and skateboard around, and it was fun.
Cool. That's awesome. I'm glad you had fun doing that. Alyssa, were you next and then Haley?
I think so. Mm-hmm. But I'm in the green zone. Not really tired this morning, and it's almost the weekend.
Awesome. Haley?
I'm in the green zone and the blue zone. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm excited for this weekend and vacation because I'm going to be super busy.
Okay. Cool. And what are you doing anything particular that you want to share that you're doing?
Not really. Just a lot of random plans with family and friends and stuff.
Cool. All right. Have fun doing that. Joey?
I have a thorn bud, I guess, and it's that since vacation's coming up, my mom and my parents are gonna have me do more lawn work. Sucks. I hate it so much, and I don't want to do it. And since I'm gonna be home for another like 7 hours. There's more time I have to work on it, and yeah.
Are they going to make you do it every single day of the whole vacation?
If I don't get it all done, there's a
Oh.
lot I have to do.
You just got to get it done until it's done. I understand that. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully you have some gloves so you don't get like blisters on your hands and stuff, because that is like a challenging thing to do. I'm not crazy about yard work either. Actually, that's a rose that I had was last weekend when I went on my big hike. When I came home, the girls had stayed home that day while I went hiking. And when I got home, they were like, "Oh, we have a surprise for you." And Addie and Vivi had helped me without me even asking, and they actually raked for like 2 hours. They raked all of the leaves out of my flower beds in the front yard and everything, and they said they were going to pull out some of the old dead flowers, but then they were afraid if they pulled something they didn't end up pulling all the dead stuff, but they just kind of like raked as much as they could and carted away all the old leaves and stuff. So I thought that was so thoughtful of them to help me out like that when I hadn't even asked. So that was a real rose for me. I really appreciated that. Yes, Tommy?
I had to rake a lot too. And then you have to put it in the back of the 4-wheeler because you have a little trailer for it, and that's the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
But it's fun to go up because my sister and brother like to go in the back of the trailer, and it has no suspension, so it's just bumpy. And so funny to run over every tiny bump there is.
Mm-hmm.
And we have this one big divot that my brother didn't see. I went really fast. He's like, "Tell me, why are you going so fast?" And I hit it really hard. And he like fell out of the trailer backwards, and it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh. You do a lot of dangerous things with your equipment there, Tommy. Okay, last chance. Anybody else have a rose thorn bud before we move on? Tommy, you already had 2 chances.
One more thing.
Okay, 10 seconds.
My sister also hit a tree on the 4-wheeler.
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
And she broke the plastic. And I'm kind of mad at her because it's like $800 to repair the plastic.
Oh man. Well, hopefully you guys are all wearing helmets too to stay safe. That's important. Okay. Yeah. So do me a favor, everybody. Oh, good. Thanks for this message in chat. I appreciate that, you guys. So if you could, I want everybody to take a second right now and to think back to yesterday when we were looking at that video. We watched that video about doing cross multiplying with Mr. J, right? Who looked like Mr. Albury's doppelganger. Just do me a quick favor and remind me, were you feeling like you were a 1 on the strategy? You can actually type it in chat. So were you a 1, which would be, I'm totally confused and I really, really need help with this. A 2, which would be, I've almost got it, but I think I need a little help. And if you're a 2 and you could actually think about the part in the process where you're getting confused, like, are you confused about the cross multiplying? Are you confused about isolating the variable? What particularly is stumping you? Leah, yes. If you are a 3, it would be, I think I've got it now and I can do cross multiplying on my own. And a 4 would be, I think I could teach it to somebody else if you'd like. So if you already put it in before you heard the option of a 4, you can go back and change if you need to. So if you don't mind, that would be, and you don't have to send it to everybody. You can send it right to me if you'd like. And then that way I'll just know who might need some additional support still. I know yesterday I was able to help some of you in a breakout room, but I just want to make sure, because today we are going to try to wrap up that project that we've been doing where we were looking at Man of War's giant stride, where he had that one stride that was 28 feet, and using cross multiplication to try to figure out how many strides he would have in a mile. And then
I just need help with making the thing. I can solve them, but I just need help making them.
Okay, that helps. So actually figuring out how to set up the cross multiplication to begin with. Okay, thanks, Tommy, for being specific about that. Okay, thank you guys for that information in the chat. That's really helpful to me. Okay, good. So we're going to get back to that in a few, but first we are going to do a which one doesn't belong. So let me go to share my screen. All right, so here we have this which one doesn't belong. Take a peek, and then we will Go ahead and give the very first one a start after like a few seconds of think time. All right, I'm going to start with Mesa and then Joey and then Kyler. Remember, I'd like everybody to have a turn, so make sure you pick at least one that you'd like to chime in on. So go ahead, Mesa, Joey, and Kyler.
Okay, so the first box is the only one with where the second part of the time, I guess, is not 2 digits.
Okay, thank you. So it's the only one where the second number isn't 2 digits, and Mesa sees that most of these could be almost looking like times, possibly. Okay, thank you, Mesa. Joey?
It's the only one with a 1.
Okay, good. Yeah, the only one with a 1 all alone. That's true. Kyler, and then Andy?
Well, I was gonna say that it was the only ratio with a digit that's not past, like, not in the hundredths place. So, but
Okay, so remember, so hundredths place would be if we had a decimal and went tenths, hundredths, but these are actually...
not hundredths, sorry. I was gonna say what Mesa said now.
Yeah, but I think, so you mean if you have a 2-digit number, you have the ones place and the...
Tens place,
Tens
yeah.
place, perfect. Okay, thanks, Kyler, for clarifying that. And Kyler sees these as ratios. So Mesa saw that maybe the colon could tell you that these could be times, and Kyler sees that sometimes when you have this colon, it means that these are ratios compared to each other. And it really could be either. But Mesa, if it was a time, this would be the only one that couldn't be a time because it has that single digit there. So, okay. Andy, what did you have to add?
I was gonna say, going off of Mesa's idea, it would be the only one that couldn't be a time that's possible.
Oh, sorry, I just stole your thunder there and said it before you. I apologize. What would the time be, Andy, if you made it into a time, that first one?
I think it would be 2:10. No, that's just 2.
The first one. How could you turn the first one into a time?
Well, if there's 60 minutes in an hour, and
well, so I guess I mean if this was 2:14 and this was 3:11 and 7:49, we wouldn't say 1:07. What would you have to do to the 7 to make it be a time instead?
well, you turn it into 2:10, right?
Well, if it was 1 hour and 7 minutes past that time, I don't think that would make it 2:10. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, 107.
Yeah, 1:07. Okay.
I thought the 7 was like 70 since of the positions.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, that makes sense too. If it was like a decimal and you could put the 0 after it. I see. Okay, good explanation there. All right, how about the second one where we have the 2:14? Any ideas about that one? Okay, I'm going to start with Haley and Alyssa since you guys haven't gone yet. Go ahead. And then Joe Mama. And then Tommy.
It's the only one with even numbers. Both even numbers.
Okay, good. Thank you. Alyssa?
Well, I was gonna say what Haley said, but it's the only one that has an even number at the end of the number.
Okay, good. Joey?
It's the only one with a 2.
Agreed. Tommy?
It's the only one when we were about to get out of school.
Ooh, if you're looking at it as a time, it's right at the end of the school day. Good.
And it's also the only one in the top right corner.
That is true. I feel like it's also the only one that could be a holiday if you're thinking about it as a date, because 2/14 is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. How about 3/11? Somebody who hasn't gone yet? Remember, if you don't go for 3/11 and you haven't taken a turn yet, I'd like you to come back and do 7:49 for sure. So, okay, Dylan, I'll start with you.
It's the only one where the first number isn't a multiple to the second number.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. Okay. So it's the only one where we're not seeing like multiples of each other. Okay. Mesa?
The second number is the lowest 2-digit
like the lowest 2-digit number out of all of the boxes.
I agree. Okay. Tommy, you have something else to add here? And then Joey?